Coming up next, Weeknight with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. From the gorgeous YouTube Dojo! And hey, have you experienced true love yet? Well, you still have about 10 more years. It's Weeknight with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who's going to talk about true love tonight. Alright, this is going to be the show that you need to remember. I don't know why I said that, but here we go. He is the one and only Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Muller. What's up? Alright. The theme song was composed by Dollar Mathis Piano, and Toy's gaming spot is Weeknight Update Storyteller. And they are two of our Shoutout Spotlight winners tonight, along with Evil Amity, Dragon Ball and Has Been Hotel fan 2004. Hopefully she will return to this program very, very soon. Pierre Kelly, Make It Least, and Crapworks Animation. Please check all those people out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to find out what's up. What's up with true love? The one thing that often leads to sex. Hey, it's a well-known fact. Give me a break. Now, an expert once said that true love should be based on individual stability and not love. Yeah, that expert will never find love. No. Hey, experts say that finding true love in your 60s is great because more people would want sex as they get older. Huh? Okay, here's a question for you. Who wants to yell in bed at 75 years old? Nobody! My goodness gracious! Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another top 8 list. MP, Elephant, let's rock and roll. You got it, boss. Tonight's category, top 8 reasons why you shouldn't wait too long to find true love. Number 8, people get old very quickly now. Number 7, you can't enjoy sex when you're in your 80s. Number 6, you're getting older every day. Number 5, finding true love now is like finding cheap concert tickets. Number 4, the world is getting faster and faster. Number 3, you're getting wrinkles. Number 2, you want to enjoy love now. And number 1, you're stuck watching this show. Give me a break. Now that was an awesome top 8 list. I know. Thank you, boys. Thanks a lot. You know, do a hashtag Weeknight Update, hashtag LUO for Late Night, hashtag LUO for Awesome, hashtag Spread Around, and hashtag Autism is Awesome. Get those hashtags going on social media, please. Drive out, like this thing, subscribe, and bell, share, and chat up, down section down below. Whoever do, please do not go anywhere. We will be right back with the in-between monologue, Toy Story, a moment for everyone, talking time, random advice, and this week's Count of the Week question. Remember, this is still Weeknight Update, and now here it is, your bottom line.
Girl eating on a date. Girl eating in real life.
For big TV pleasure, oh may I say, it's a television treasure. Nick at Night is A-OK.
This is the right time to buy carpet from Impact because during winter, we're what you might call motivated sellers. The truth is, it's Empire's slow season. So right now, we'll do whatever it takes to sell new carpeting. Sale prices, we'll take 20, 40, even 60% off. Installation, we'll install next day and include padding. Credit, no interest or monthly payments till July. Call Empire now. We'll make it worth your while. 588-2300 Empire.
Batman. Find out what everyone's talking about. Watch Batman, the animated series, weekday afternoons on Fox.
Welcome back to the one and only Weeknight update. Oh yes! Toy's Gaming Spot will give us another story in a few moments. But first, it's time for the in-between monologue. Here we go! True love is a deep and committed connection that's characterized by mutual respect, trust, and secure emotional intimacy. In other words, it goes deeper than just plain snookling. By the way, snookling is another word for having sex. You're welcome. True love does not mean that a relationship is free from conflict, but it is the willingness to work through problems together. That'll keep you and your lover from fighting on the Steve Wilkos show, huh? Now, romance is a huge part of true love, but true love often matures beyond the initial physical attraction. In other words, you have to do a lot of communicating. So you need to tell your lover everything. And I do mean everything. People who are experiencing true love have a profound sense of being understood, seen, and secure with someone else. Of course, those people have been married for 30 years now. Go figure. And finally, true love always means that you are putting someone else's needs over your own. What does that mean? That means that you have to always be there for that person and never let that person out of your sight. Hey, don't yell at me, folks. I'm just stating the facts, telling jokes, and entertaining you. Now, it's time for Tori's story. What's the story, Tori?
Hey guys, Tori Mullins here, and welcome back to Tori's Story. So the next story I'm going to be telling you is about true love. And here's the story. Why is it that people who are particularly loving and kind-hearted are so often the ones that end up mistreated and lonely? What becomes of them? Does destiny ever reward these believers who courageously they stand their ground and open their hearts with faith every single time? Read the true love story of Sandy and Tim, two beautiful souls on two ends of the world who never stopped believing in love.
There just seems to be more and more of those coming out of the woodwork.
The church that my family was affiliated would have conventions every fall in the US and other countries. I love to travel, and thanks to those conventions, as well as my brother being stationed in Germany later, I've traveled quite extensively. Since my early teens. I've been to 16 countries on a few continents, including places like Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji, and have also been to over half of the states. The first of these international trips happened when I was 14. We had gone to Norway, the UK, stopping in London for a few days, both on the way there and back. I remember looking out of the hotel window in London, overcome with a premonition. I said to myself, the man of my dreams is out there. I knew already at the age of 14 that my soulmate was somewhere in England. I was actually living in London at the time, just saying. I have always been very, very cheerful by nature, although I had much reason to be the opposite during my childhood. My brother used to call me fat and ugly, even though I was really skinny back then. As a result, I just stopped eating. My mother caught on to this pretty early on and forced me to eat. Yet I was so stressed that I would end up throwing up as a nervous reaction regardless. I suffered from an eating disorder for many years. As a result of this abuse from my brother, I also had low self-esteem. I guess kids sense these things, so I would get picked on at school. I'm not the type to fight back, so all I did was keep asking myself, why doesn't anybody like me? I love my daddy dearly, and am still deeply grieving as we lost him last year. But he didn't make life easy for me either. Being a military man, he always lived by my house, my rules. He was terribly controlling. Exhausted after being at work for 9 hours, I would come home and tell him, Daddy, I need to use the bathroom, so please don't call me. I'd be in the bathroom trying to do my business, and not only would he call me, but he'd also middle name me, which basically meant she's in trouble. He'd holler Sandy Lynn, and I would be thinking, God, I just want to poop in peace. I'd rush out as fast as I could and say, what do you need? And it would always be something like, can you get me the remote? Which would be 2 feet away from him. Every 5 minutes, he would be calling me for one thing or the other. Can you tilt my chair back? Can you take my socks off? Can you get me a beer? Go take the dog out. Go help your mother. This happened every single day, no exaggeration. Yet I was always full of joy, and if I ever felt any sadness coming over me, I always snapped myself out of it. The end. That's a story about true love. So stay tuned where I tell the next story. Bye, guys.
Thank you very much for the amazing story, Tori. You are an excellent storyteller. Hey, let's have a moment for everyone, huh? Why is true love so important? Well, let me tell you why. Alright? True love is the one thing that everyone must experience in life. And everyone experiences and gets true love on Valentine's Day. It's the truth. You can't have Valentine's Day without love. That's what Valentine's Day is all about. Now, let me tell you a story. I know that might make you freak out, but remember this. It relates to the top. Sorry, you know I'm about to bring it up. I'm about to bring it up. All right. Once upon a time, there was a male bird flying to his nest. He got stuck in quicksand on the way home. He didn't know what to do until a female bird rescued him and got him home. The male bird thanked the female bird right then and there. After that, they started having conversations with one another, and before the sun went down, they were making baby birds together. The next day, they got married and started raising their baby birds together. The entire family lived happily ever after. The end. That's why true love is so important. It's also why we need to experience true love before it's too late. You can thank me later. Right now, you and I need to have a little talking time. Here we go. Listen to this, folks, because this is insane. Listen to this. All right? This article states that people shouldn't rely on love in order to keep true love alive. Whoa. Love is a huge part of true love. Without it, you just have the word true, and that's not enough to keep a relationship alive, all right? The article then says, okay, how about you love yourself first? And I'm like, well, here's the thing, all right? While loving yourself is important when it comes to appreciating your self-worth, it's not enough to keep a relationship with someone else alive. You want to know why? Because just because you know yourself doesn't mean that you automatically know someone else. You are not the same as someone else. All right? You two aren't raised the same way. You two do not have the same lives. So do not think that knowing yourself can help you love and understand someone else. Will it get you into a relationship? Maybe. But let's not go that far. Okay? Let's not go that far. Because if we start going that far, then I have some bad news for you. That's right. The bad news is you will be single before you can even blink 8 times. Hey, don't get mad at me, folks. I'm just stating the facts. Now, you need to pay attention to this article because this is very odd. Alright? This article states that people who are 60 years old or older have a better chance of having a long-lasting relationship than people who are getting married at, let's say, 40 years old or 30 years old. Now, that makes absolutely no sense. However, Carol Denker, the person who wrote Autumn Romance, Love Stories Over 50, revealed that her love for her husband Warren didn't fully come into fruition until she was in her 60s. And apparently she had been married and divorced 3 different times before she met her current husband, Warren. She says that the age is a limit, and true love shouldn't have a limit. Here's the problem, alright? At some point, you will be too old for a relationship. Hey, don't get mad at me, I'm just stating the facts. I mean, who would want to walk down the aisle at 85 years old? I mean, seriously. You need to find true love and hold on to it while you still can. Folks, how about some random advice for the world, huh? True love will always make everyone smile on Valentine's Day. Don't let anyone give you nightmares when it comes to true love. If someone tries to ruin true love for you, then please get away from that person. That person is immature. Here's something to remember. True love should be built slowly and gradually. True love should be built within 45 seconds. And finally, if you and your lover end up in bed together on Valentine's Day, then you two know what true love is all about. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright? Now, this is your last chance to answer this week's Count of the Week question, which is, what do you love the most about Valentine's Day and why? Go over to the post section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. I will reveal what this week's Count of the Week winner to all of you folks tomorrow night. Also, tomorrow night, you and I are going to talk about Valentine's Day together. That's right, you and I will talk about Valentine's Day together with some help from Tori's Gaming Spot, of course, Christian Freight Ease, Mild Sharker, GD Cube YouTube, aka GD Cube, and Candy Bar 2. Will EOMD, Dragon Ball, and Hasbro Top in 2004 join the party as well? Who knows? But guess what? I'll see you then. Until then, that's the news. And I am out, Keith, 4x4.
For big TV pleasure, oh may I say, it's a television treasure. Nick at Night is A-OK.